Hey, thanks for joining me back on Grimmy Eat World. Right now we're about to get into all the fish sandwiches from a bunch of different locations that are out now for Lent. We're gonna find out who has the best fish sandwich. Now I got a couple free fries to go along with it through the app, but essentially we got some Burger King up here, big fish and fiery fish. We got the Panko crusted fish from Wendy's. We got our McDonald's Filet-O-Fish and double Filet-O-Fish. And then we got 3 from Arby's, the fish and cheddar, their regular fish, and their King's Hawaiian fish. And then we got Long John Silver's. So, without any further ado, let's get to eating. Got myself Swedish Fish Ghost just as a drink. And I'm ready to go. I'm gonna start with the McDonald's. The only one I've had before is the fiery fish, and I had the McDonald's one when I was like 17 or 18 in high school. I remember it being surprisingly better than I thought it would be. I was pretty much scared of fast food fish up until a couple weeks ago. And then the fiery fish definitely brought me around to doing this today. Let's get into it. All right, here's McDonald's. McDonald's has the Filet-O-Fish. Looks like the Filet-O-Fish has tartar sauce. Looks like we got some cheese underneath the fish. I believe that's what that yellow block is. Let's see how it goes. It's not bad. It tastes like a fish stick sandwich almost. When you get more tartar sauce, it actually does come around. It is a pretty nice flavor. Now they gave me all those napkins and I didn't bring any with me. I'm gonna give the fries a shot real quick. That's not good. That one was cold. I don't think that one was in the box. Yeah. I think the fries were sitting too long. I put them in a warmer, but I think the warmer kept it moist in there. So now they're all kind of just like soggy fries. I wouldn't say either of them are really that great. They're just fries. All right, so the double fish is literally just one more fish patty. It's got 2 fish patties on it, but it still only has 1 cheese between the fish patty and tartar sauce on top. So you're literally just getting 1 extra fish. Maybe the ratio is better. Let's give it a shot and find out. I'm glad that the fish is at least decent, because you definitely taste a lot of fish in this one. Having two fish definitely lowers the flavor of the tartar sauce. I would say both are good. I think I like the double a little bit more. You get a little bit more of the fish flavor. The bread isn't as prominent. I know the first couple bites of the single patty fish was very bread-like until I got to the thicker tartar sauce layer. All in all, I think I'd say McDonald's fish is pretty mid. With other things that they have, I don't think I would ever get their fish over something else that they serve. Not knowing what I'm in for, I'm going to give this a score that I might come back and tweak a little bit. But right now, I'm going to give it a 6.8. It's good. If you're looking for fish, they got it. But I think on the McDonald's menu, there's something else that you could find that is better than this. Okay. I'm gonna move on to Long John Silver's. I mean, their main thing is their seafood fast food place. All right. So, Long John Silver's, we got a pretty decent sized fish. It looks like just like a fish fillet, which is cool. We got some pickles and tartar sauce, not a whole lot of tartar sauce. Here's what we're looking at. Nothing much going on the inside. We got pickles and tartar sauce, still not a whole lot going on. But coming from a seafood fast food place, you would think that this is gonna come out pretty good, right? Okay. Now this was, I think, the most expensive one. This was, okay, this is on par. This is the most expensive one. This one was almost $7. The double fillet of fish was $6.50 about. Now, this one, I like how this one actually feels like I'm eating fish. The Filet-O-Fish tasted like fish sticks. I am getting like the feeling that I'm eating fish with this fish sandwich, and I do enjoy that. Can't go without napkins. Now what I will say is I don't like how these fish on the sides, it's just all bread. Because it's more like a fish fillet, so it doesn't fill the bun as nicely. But flavor-wise, it tastes more like I'm eating fish. I do enjoy that. I'm going to give that guy a 7.3. I don't think it was outrageously good. I think it was good. I suspect I would probably get shrimp if I went back to Long John Silver's, but I don't really go to Long John Silver's. It's not really my type of thing, I suppose. I thought it was good. I thought it was exactly what you would expect from Long John Silver's, if we're being honest. Like, it was right on expectation. Wasn't phenomenal. Was pretty good. I think for $7, it's too expensive to be going to Long John Silver's for that. So, if you do go to Long John Silver's for a fish sandwich, know you're going to be paying more than any other place. Let's move on to Wendy's. Now, right now I'm liking the Wendy's fries better than the Burger King fries, but it's not really a good contest because they're both just like soggy and a little cold, and the warmer is not doing what I thought it would. Now, on this one, it looks like we got some tartar, pickles, lettuce, cheese. This one looks like we actually have a nice sandwich. Let's see how it came out. The lettuce and the Panko crunch give it an additional texture that I think puts this one in the lead right now. There's more tartar on this sandwich, and I'm definitely liking. Like this one, all the flavors are kind of coming together. I think I'll give this a 7.7. This one was actually pretty enjoyable. I think there's other things at Wendy's that I would still rather get than fish, but this is actually pretty enjoyable. I would definitely, if they mixed up my order and gave me the fish, I probably wouldn't be super mad. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I never really liked drinking flavored. I shouldn't have grabbed the water. I like tasting my food. I don't like switching flavors like that. I should have known better. Let's move on to Burger King. Now this is the big fish. I've never had this one before. And they will cut it in half for you. Have it your way. So that's cool. It's like a perfect cross section. Let's give it a shot. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this one's pretty good. This one's on par with where the Wendy's was. I'm gonna give this one 7.5. It's not as crispy and crunchy as the Wendy's one. Mm. 7.6, 7.5. We'll keep 7.5. I don't want to switch it up. But it's very good. Again, Burger King has some good stuff. I might be a little upset if I would get fish instead of what I wanted. But it's pretty good. I would get it again. I probably won't. But if you want fish, this is just as good as any. Now, I don't know if keeping it on the heating pad took some of its crunch away. So I know the lettuce is probably a little bit wilted from being heated for so long, getting it back home. The fish is a little bit less flavorful. I think it's just because it's a thin patty. At the same time, it's not too fishy, you know? Yeah, it's like right in the middle of being good. Like, not a waste of money, but I'll probably not get it again type thing. All right. Now here's the fiery fish. Now I really enjoyed the fiery fish last time that I had it. Okay. Yeah, that spice just does something. It just makes it nicer. Spice does tend to clean up things a little bit, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna give the fiery fish. We'll go 7.8. No, this one gets a 7.9. We're gonna go 7.9. This one's good. I basically went and did this little challenge here just because I like this one, so. That little kick just makes the difference. It's not super spicy, but it's enough to give it just this nice warming flavor. That just, it's nice. All right, we'll give you the other half. The fiery fish is probably the first one on the tray so far, worth getting. All right, now, I believe I probably saved the best for last. I did that on purpose. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try the crispy fish first. We're in the Arby's ones now. So we got crispy fish, definitely a mess. It fills out the bun pretty well because of how big of a slice of fish we got. Got a decent amount of tartar sauce on it. Looks like we got lettuce and I don't know if that's mayo or more tartar sauce. We'll figure it out once we dig in. I'm not really getting anything worth writing home about. One's okay. I'm giving it a 7.4. It's average. I think the rest of Arby's menu is definitely better, but like it's good. It's not bad. I don't know, it's just like, it's like I'm speechless at how average it is. Like there's like nothing good or bad to say about it. It's just, it's a fish sandwich. That's what it is. I don't even know what sauces are on it. It doesn't taste like tartar. It doesn't taste like a mayo. I don't know if it has both and that's why it doesn't taste like either. The one good quality it does have is like it's a pretty giant piece of fish. It's the biggest size piece of fish on all the sandwiches I've had. I think as far as it being the cheapest of the fish sandwiches and also being the biggest piece of fish out of all of them, I think there's something good to say about that, but like it's super average. Like it's just like, it's like a person you walk by on the street in New York City. It's just like, it's invisible. Now it's possible it's because these have been sitting for the longest. It was the second store I stopped at, so it was in the warmer for almost the longest, and it's been sitting on these heated trays the longest. So time was not on Arby's side today, but I don't think that takes away the flavor like this. Okay. This one is the fish and cheddar. I have high hopes for this one because of the cheddar on it. But we'll see because I don't see any cheddar hanging out of the sides or anything. Oh, there you go. There is definitely cheddar in there. It looks like we still got lettuce. We got something white on the bottom. I don't know. Yet again, I'm not sure if that's tartar or mayo or what. Oh, excuse me. I'm hoping the cheddar really brings this around because I do like Arby's cheddar, regardless of what anybody has to say about it. This piece of fish is arguably better. I haven't gotten to the middle of the sandwich yet. I would say it's a little bit better. I would say that the cheese does make it a little bit better, but there's not enough cheese to really pop, you know. I'll give this one 7.6. It's definitely better than the other one. It could be just the fish patty quality. This one definitely is a little bit better of a cut. I think that's just random. I don't think it has to do with this sandwich versus that sandwich though. I will say, this heater's starting to heat me up. There's definitely some dry spots, and I think that's from keeping it in the heated bag and then having it sitting on this rather hot tray. I think it got a little over toasted. The bottom of all of my sandwiches were like a toasted crust. The spots at the end there where I was getting a good amount of cheddar was actually not bad. I think sitting may have hurt some of these sandwiches. But not everybody's going to be eating their fast food right away. Some people take it home to their families or whatever. So not being able to sit for a couple minutes is not great. The last one is the King's Hawaiian, which King's Hawaiian looks like we got white stuff on the bottom. We got a tomato. Looks like we're getting some cheese. Some cheese and more white stuff. I'm guessing the bread is King's Hawaiian. Like I said, it's a little toasted from how I stored it, which I do think affects some of these ends that are hanging off. I think these ends got a little dried out from my heat sources, which is not the sandwich's fault. I do like this one. I'm not always a fan of tomato, and I think some of these would have been better. Some of them felt like I was handed a cold sandwich, and it's possible that some of them were meant to be a lighter, crisp, more refreshing thing, and this may have been one of them with the tomato in it. So I may have missed out on getting some of these sandwiches in their prime fashion of being eaten. This one is nicer. I'm really liking the tomato, I think. The bread's good. The white sauce is good. It might be a mayo. I think it is a mayo. I'm gonna give this one a 7.7. It has a little bit more pop to it. Like I said, I'm not sure if I ruined it by keeping them all in warmers. But now that I'm thinking about it, some of them may have been meant to be a more cool, crisp type thing. But I think as I'm closing in, I'm easily going to say that the fiery fish is the winner. This one's also in the game. This one was pretty good. But no matter where I went, I think in most cases I would probably get something else off the menu before I would get any of these fish items. This one, the fiery fish, I might add it in because the fiery fish was actually like a good sandwich. I enjoy it. The rest of them, I probably would not get them for any reason. Like there's burgers I would rather get, or whatever they serve. I guess with the exception of Long John Silver's, because I don't know too much about them, and they're all seafood, so I can't really say much. And that fish sandwich from Long John Silver's actually was pretty good. Yeah, the Arby's fish by itself, that tail I just bit off, it's just like, it's not very flavorful. I don't think that's my fault. It has very little flavor to go with it. It's not bad, but some of the other fish sandwiches had flavorful fish. which was nice. Now, I think I'm probably going to pass on the fries. They're cold. They're not very good. They're soggy and cold. Very much not worth the calories. No. We're gonna skip the fries. I got them for free. I didn't really want them, but we're just gonna skip them for now. They're not even worth like reviewing because they're just so soggy and old, and there's just nothing good about them. So I'm not going to eat it. Yeah. But what I will do is wrap up the fish. There was one clear winner as far as I could tell, and that was the fiery fish from Burger King. That spice, I think the real reason was because that little bit of spice really allows the blandness of these fish sandwiches to kind of go away. The tartar sauce on it was good. It's crispy enough. I think the most crispy one was the Wendy's. Long John Silver's was pretty crispy. There's not much I could really say as far as how much the sitting around factored into some of these. I would have to eat them fresh, and I'm just probably not going to eat fish sandwiches from fast food ever again. This is probably a one and done thing, which is exactly what I would suggest to you. The fish probably just isn't worth it. Most of them don't have it all year round because people know it's not worth it. Those that do, I honestly don't know how, because the McDonald's one is the one I'm thinking about, and like it really, I would never go to McDonald's for this fish. Absolutely not. If somebody picks one up and gives it to me, yeah, no problem. It's not bad. But like, I'm not going there and getting fish when they have the rest of their menu. Not a chance. And that's basically the same with all of them. Long John Silver's I'm not too sure about, just because I don't know Long John Silver's that well. And that was a good sandwich. That may be something I would get if I went to Long John Silver's regularly. I think the Arby's ones may have more potential when they're fresher, but I'll never know. So, as far as I'm concerned, the fiery fish from Burger King is the best you're gonna get. But honestly, aside from that, I would just pass on the fish. Get what you're going for, because you ain't going for this. I hope this helped. Hope you have a good idea of whether or not going for fish and which one to go for will help you out in the future. Don't do it. Just don't. Hope to see you for the next portion of Grimmy Eat World. Thanks for joining me for this meal. Where in the world will I eat next?